Eyes are the best organ in the body. So when a person loses his eyesight, it's like they have deprived of lot of things.
I said, क्या बात है? That is so nice. They all are there, okay. And
Yes, yes.
are you getting hiccups?
No, I feel because this age is like because abhi tak I was just a child. First of all, you will have to take some time to digest. जब हम बच्चे होते हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि सब हमारे जैसे.
Who is that person that Tanya would want to say a thank you if you have?
It has molded my life. It has made me whatever I am right now.
You can't believe, but I'm doing bhangra. You know, we do bhangra in Punjabi. तो आपने law ही क्यों choose किया, Tanya? Why did you? मतलब, I'm sure there must be many other things, but why did Tanya choose law?
Having a knowledge of law is really a kind of weapon.
So how did Amma Acha react when they got to know that my daughter will be women's judge? Oh,
At that time, just a simple idea came to my mind that why not become an advocate? God is someone we can always complain to that why I'm not having this, why I'm not having that.
Tanya is a superwomaniya for me. But who is a superwomaniya for Tanya? So how was your journey of becoming this that you are now today? Why did this happen to me? कभी आपने ऐसे कुछ सोचा है?
Because उस वक्त तो I was not that much aware because of this kind of options because क्या होता है कि वो परमिशन नहीं थी ना एग्जाम देने की.
हे मेरी जान, मैं हूँ आपकी सुपर वुमनिया नॉन स्टॉप निकी, लेकिन सच में जो मेरे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद है, हर एक मायने में वो एक सुपर वुमनिया है. अगर मैं आपके इनके बारे में बोलना शुरू करूं तो यार 24 साल की है ये, पर 24 साल की उम्र में भी इन्होंने पूरे हिंदुस्तान को एक ऐसी रोशनी दी है, एक अंदर से ऐसी रोशनी दी है कि मुझे लगता है आज मैं बहुत ही गर्व फील कर रही हूँ कि तानिया एक हिस्ट्री का पार्ट बन चुकी है. तानिया वो है जो डिफरेंटली एबल्ड, मुझे लगता है ये नामो निशाना डिक्शनरी से ये निकालने वाली हैं, क्योंकि तानिया वो सुपर वुमनिया है जो हमारे हिंदुस्तान में जब लॉ की बात की जाएगी, इन्होंने इतनों के लिए पंख फैला दिए हैं, इतनों के लिए पंख फैलाए हैं कि इनके जैसे मुझे लगता है और बहुत तानिया जन्म लेंगी और कोई भी अपने सपने को पूरा करने के लिए झुकेगा नहीं. तानिया, वेलकम टू सुपर वुमनिया शो. यू मेक ऑल ऑफ अस सो प्राउड. How are you? First, कैसा लग रहा है? कैसे हो आप?
Yeah, and first of all, thank you so much for welcoming me to this show. And yes, I'm feeling great. So great. Yeah.
Feeling great. But Tanya, I just before in the meeting, I saw Amma was there in the room.
Yeah.
So with this, I agree. It is not easy to say how the journey would have been, Tanya, for you. But Tanya, अगर I have to ask you, now going to become a judge, हमारे इंडिया की पहली जज साहिबा जो अपने being differently abled ko bhi you have overcome it so beautifully. Tanya, what is the journey? How was it? And I know bachpan would have been a little different for you, but Tanya, अगर आज आप हम सबको अपनी कहानी बताएं ना, because this is कहानी सुपर वुमनिया की. I want to know your story, Tanya. Can we please hear your story? How it all began?
Yes. So if I talk about my journey, first of all, nothing was easy, you know, because being differently abled means it itself is a challenge because we have heard in a lot of myths and other scripts that eyes are the best organ in the body. So when a person loses his eyesight, it's like they have deprived of lot of things. Along with this, they lose lot of other movement opportunities. So when during my childhood, I was not even knowing that I'm suffering from this issue because जब हम बच्चे होते हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि सब हमारे जैसे है ना. So
बिल्कुल
we
सही.
don't even know कि मैं ऐसी हूँ एंड जो बाकी लोग हैं वो देख सकते क्योंकि देखना ना देखना इसका फर्क ही नहीं पता है हमको. तो
बिल्कुल.
दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. सो जब मामा है बाकी जो लोग हैं जब वो एक्सप्लेन करते हैं चीजों के बारे में कि वहां एक फ्लावर खिला है, आसमान में स्टार्स है. तो आई यूज टू थिंक लाइक व्हाट इज दिस, हाउ दीज गाइस आर saying about all these things, why I'm not knowing about all these stars, colors. Because even now also colors are like just like imagination. We can't even imagine what colors are. So uh, ऐसे वक्त में वो एक अनसर्टेनिटी रहता है कि क्या है एक्चुअली, क्या हो रहा है हमारे साथ. तो धीरे धीरे जब मैं बड़ी होती जा रही थी, when I was 4 or 5 years old, mama started making me understand कि बेटा तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा एक प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोग तो देख सकते हैं चीजों को, आंखों से महसूस कर सकते हैं, बट आपको ऐसा है कि आपको वो सेंसेशन नहीं है, आप चीजों को देखकर पता नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो आई वाज लाइक ओह, ऐसा है. Initially I was not even understanding that thing also, because it was that phase of life. But my parents, they did a really great thing for me, that
क्या बात है.
उन्होंने मुझे एक स्पेशल स्कूल में एडमिट किया.
अरे
So
वाहिगुरु.
yeah, that is model school for the blind, Dharmashala.
ओके.
So whenever I give interviews, talks, I
या.
always mention that that school has really shaped me. It has molded my life. It has made me whatever I am right now. तो
अमेजिंग.
उस स्कूल में जब मैं पढ़ती थी, मेरे जैसे कई और बच्चे थे. They all are doing really great right now in their own fields. A lot of them
क्या
are,
बात है.
yeah, most of them are teachers, college professors. One is a lot of our bank employees. All of them have made remarkable achievements in their lives.
That is so nice, Tanya. Tanya,
Yes.
can I tell you one thing? You have the most beautiful smile I have ever seen. I swear.
Thank you.
आपकी मुस्कुराहट इतनी खूबसूरत है कि मैं आपको क्या बताऊं. फिर तानिया,
Thank you.
you, men- you mentioned about Amma and of course, Acha being around with you and how important that is, of course. So how did Amma Acha react when they got to know that my daughter will be women's judge? Oh, how did they react? Did they cry? Tanya, कभी.
No,
हाँ.
of course, they don't cry in front of me, first of all. But they are super excited. They are very much happy when they heard this news, because Papa to abroad में है.
अच्छा.
Yeah, he is working in Oman. और
ओके.
मेरी दीदी है, वो भी दुबई में काम कर रही है.
ऐसे क्या बात है. That is so nice. They all are there. Okay. And
यस यस. तो अभी तो यहाँ मैं और मम्मा ही है. तो we were like, when we received the news, we were like
Mhm.
super excited, because before 1.5 year हम तो इसे एकदम इम्पॉसिबल सोचते थे, क्योंकि सिस्टम उसके लिए रेडी नहीं था,
सही
बिल्कुल
बात.
भी नहीं. तो
How was.
ऐसे हालात में जब सिस्टम बदल जाती है ना, तो इट्स लाइक फील रियली ग्रेट.
I agree. But can you tell me something when आपने कहा कि सिस्टम रेडी नहीं था. तो तानिया, what was that challenge that you felt? क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स लेकिन लॉ ही आप चूज करोगे. पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताओ, आपने इतना डिफिकल्ट लॉ, और लॉ में बहुत पढ़ना होता है, लॉ में बहुत आपको रीड भी करना है, जितना मेरी नॉलेज है. तो आपने लॉ ही क्यों चूज किया तानिया? व्हाई डिड यू, मतलब आई एम श्योर देयर मस्ट बी मेनी अदर थिंग्स, but why did Tanya choose law?
There is no particular incident or nothing like that.
Okay.
But what I felt is that when I was in my 10th standard,
Okay.
uh, at that time, just a simple idea came to my mind,
All right.
that why not become an advocate?
Oof.
बट उस वक्त तो हम बस ऐसे फिल्मों में देखते आ रहे हैं एडवोकेट्स को. दे आर मेकिंग बिग बिग डायलॉग्स, कोर्ट रूम
Right.
डायलॉग्स, दे आर कोटिंग सेक्शंस. तो
Hmm.
आई ऑल्सो न्यू लाइक पीपल ओनली दैट भारत को एक संविधान है, देयर इज वन इंडियन पीनल कोड, दैट्स इट.
Yeah.
तो
Okay.
because I was a child then, so
Exactly.
yeah, so I just kept it in my mind. And when I was in my 12th,
Hmm.
I was quite sure that yes, this is what I have to do.
अरे वाह.
And the main thing is that having a knowledge of law is really a kind of weapon.
Um,
क्योंकि when you are deprived of something, When you belong to an unprivileged class, that is being a differently abled,
Yep.
you're denied of lot of things,
All
facing
right.
lot of discriminations. तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए legal knowledge होना is like they can defend their rights
क्या
wherever
बात.
they are deprived of. मैंने 11th and 12th में humanities choose किया and
Mhm.
that might be the one of the reason क्योंकि हमें वो political science,
हम्म.
fundamental rights ऐसे चीजों के बारे में पढ़ना होता है.
सही बात है.
It might have also contributed for this because
ओ.
when I used to read the articles of constitution, I used to feel like, wow, all these lot of rights are provided to us. So why
क्या
not
बात.
study these things in detail?
तानिया, कभी जब आप क्लास 12th में थे, या फिर जब आप when you were growing up, was there any time that Tanya you told yourself, did you tell that, we sometimes say na, Vaigru, God, why did you do this to me? Did ever Tanya tell her to herself like that, or you feel कि नहीं यार Nikki, I accepted it with open arms? Has there any moment in your life been like that? कि you felt कि why did this happen to me? कभी आपने ऐसे कुछ सोचा है?
Not only me, every person who is suffering from any sort of disability, they would ask, oh my God, why this is happening with me? After all, why me? That question will come to everyone's mind, not only me, but everyone. It's not only about disability. If a person subsequently suffers from a lack of financial ability,
क्या
whatever,
बात.
they will also think why this is happening with me. Because when we are not having something, then we will all because God is someone we can always complain to her that why I'm not having this, why I'm not having that. So
सही.
I also thought the same thing, why this is happening only with me. But
Mhm.
what happened is that actually, I mean, as I said, I've studied in a special school. तो
Yeah.
वहाँ पे it acts as a support system actually.
वाह.
क्योंकि हमारे जैसे ही बच्चे होते हैं वहाँ. So we just know that I'm not alone. These people are also suffering from the same issue and we have to thrive. So that phase have really helped me. But still at some point or the another, we would think that if this did not happen, life would have been somewhat different. But now I think like everything happened for the good. Yeah, that's sure.
क्या बात है. जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. You won't
Yeah.
believe your this voice when Superwomaniya show goes pan India. Everyone will listen to your story and they get so inspired. I want to get more inspired. I want to ask you, like, becoming what you are now, how did you prepare yourself? तैयारी जो कहते हैं तानिया, आपने तैयारी कैसे की? Mama was there with you, self study happened. How did you make it to this beautiful level of becoming the women judge, like what is going to just happen now in your life? So how was your journey of becoming this that you are now today?
So, becoming a judge was not at all in my thoughts during my
Really?
legal studies.
तो.
Because उस वक्त तो I was not that much aware because of these kind of options because क्या होता है कि वो permission नहीं थी ना एग्जाम देने की. So
Correct.
I was not bothered about these exams. बस जब
Oh,
लिखने की permission ही नहीं है तो why I should bother? I used to think like
exactly.
that.
That's
So
true.
yeah, but my teachers they used to explain in classes about the career options which we can have after LLB. But
Correct.
in all those times, this judgeship really strike my mind that
Wow.
ऐसा भी हो सकता है. I
क्या.
used to think that अगर system बदल गया होता, I would
Yeah.
have definitely been able to give. But again, it was a thought, just a dream.
Uh-huh.
And if I talk about my preparation,
Mm-hmm.
I started preparing for this exam after enrolling myself as an advocate.
Wow.
उसके बाद मेरे senior जो थे,
Mm-hmm.
he said to me that Tanya, I'm seeing that potential in you. So just make a try. Go through
Okay.
that process. At least you can expand your knowledge. Because if
Amazing.
you're giving this exam and haven't cleared it, that is also okay because whatever you have studied, you can use it for your litigation, because knowledge, legal knowledge never gets wasted. So prepare. And I'm sure that either you will become a judge or you will become a good advocate. That's for sure. He told me
Oh,
like
kya baat hai. And you topped it.
yes.
Topped it, man. You can't believe, but I'm doing bhangra. You know, we do bhangra in Punjabi. This when we
Yeah.
celebrate, so I'm doing that right now. So you topped it. You topped the Kerala Judicial Service Civil Judge Junior Division exam, and wow, मतलब can I tell you one thing? आपने ये बता दिया है कि genuinely impossible के अंदर ही is I am possible. So many people are thinking of so many things now they can actually make it happen in their life. Tanya, you're just 24. So much of love, attention. How are you able to cope up? Genuinely. What's How are you feeling at this moment? I'm sure everybody's talking about Tanya. Are you getting hiccups?
No, I feel because this age is like, because abhi tak I was just a child
Oh,
still. तो ऐसे में अचानक ऐसी चीजें आपके सर पे आ जाते हैं, तो
oh,
first of all you will have to take some time to digest uh, that because it carries a huge weight, this
yes.
profession,
Oh,
so 2 3 days I just spent trying to digest what has really happened.
so what did you? So how did a celebration happen? You and mom. What celebration? Can I please meet your super mom? Can we call Amma upstairs? If
No, she usually doesn't appear in camera, so I'm so sorry for
no worries. But
that.
honestly, Amma would have gone in your entire area. There must be a celebration of 2026. This year brings a lot of joy for you also, I'm sure. What is your one thing that you feel, Nikki, Indian law? You've of course stepped into the world of law now. There's certain things if I have to ask you, for especially differently being able, what are the challenges and what are the new things that now Tanya, when is she there for all of us, we might hope and see that some things might happen. Anything, any planning, jo Tanya has thought of it. But as Tanya being before a judge, felt ki Nikki, there were some challenges that I felt I wish they can be corrected in our Indian law, if any. अगर कोई ऐसी बात हो.
Yes, so the main concern is if for a differently abled people, the accessibility is the main concern.
Very true.
Yeah, because if you want to access the courtrooms, it would be there would be, because for normal people itself, they are finding it difficult to access litigation and all these things. So if we talk, there are a lot of voluntary legal services, but reaching to these services is a great, I mean, is the biggest difficulty
Mm.
for these people. So I would love to have something changed, which will make the system much more accessible for persons with disabilities. And being an advocate, what I felt is that
Mhm.
in courtrooms, we are not allowed to take the gadgets,
Okay.
which affects the accessibility, because all time in my case what I did is that I had to prepare the notes in braille script, take it
Mhm.
to the court and argue, and I was okay with that because I have always done it that way only.
Wow.
But those advocates who are not very well comfortable in praying, who are very comfortable in using gadgets, for them if they are allowed, they could access the files and all without depending on others. They could do it on their own. So that would be a biggest revolution in the legal system, because in bench already systems have changed. If I talk about Kerala, we are going towards the digital court system. In evidence taking and all, we are already using the voice to text features. So
Mm.
likewise, if the bar is also capable of adapting with the accessibility, it would be really helpful for these advocates.
Wow. And I think it will definitely happen. Your one more dream will come true with this. And again, I'll be meeting Tanya and saying, Tanya, accessibility, all the things that we spoke about has happened. That's what I'm hoping it definitely happen for sure.
Yeah, yeah, nothing is impossible because till this it have happened, then this thing will also. I'm so sure about that.
Bilkul. So, Tanya, today, if you have to thank someone in your life and just have a little emotional unwind feel, who is that person that Tanya would want to say a thank you if you have?
Of course, not a one person.
Okay.
Like I'll have to give the credits to all my parents and sister because they all have worked equally to make it happen. And also to my senior. He is like a father figure in profession. Not only for me, for every junior advocate, the senior will be a father figure because they will have to upbring an advocate from the infancy of advocacy to the later part. So I also thank him from the bottom of my heart for holding me, supporting me in that phase.
And I have to tell you, Kerala is my beautiful place. I've been to Annamudi. I can't tell you it. I've been to during my birthdays. So you also, and I love Malayalam movies, by the way. I love Malayalam movies. Bangalore Days is my favorite. Premam is my favorite. I love Sai Pallavi. I love Dulquer Salman. Who is your favorite?
No, I actually, when actors, I don't have. I just look
Huh.
into the story, the content. That's it.
Content, correct. So I'm sure with the entire the way you are, and I wish you all the love, and because of you I'm sure you represent the hope for thousands of individuals who are differently abled but will shine just the way you are, Tanya. And I have one thing: please never change, just be who you are. The smile, the spark, everything that you are Godji's favorite child. I can say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful being here, and I feel really great being here. So, yeah.
Thank you. I have to ask just one last question. My show is Superwomaniya. If I have to ask Tanya, Tanya is a Superwomaniya for me. But who is a Superwomaniya for Tanya? If you have to define Superwomaniya, who would that be?
Of course, I will give that to my mom only because she is incredible, you know.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
Amma's name?
Babita. Her name is Babita, and Papa's name is Jagannathan,
Oh,
and
wow.
my sister's name is Tara.
I have one more question. Can I please ask you?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
When you have to express the love, Tanya, I am very emotional. I to cry, acting, I cry, or I'll just go and hug. What does Tanya do to show that love to Amma? Does Tanya cry someday? Does Tanya go and hug her? What does Tanya do?
I'm not that much emotionally not like that. Don't
Oh,
know why. From childhood itself, I've been like that only.
okay.
I express very little. My all the people who are around me tell this to me that you express very little. I think that have helped me a lot being an advocate because we have to see a lot of things in court and all. So I just yeah. Sometimes I give a hug, like nothing like that.
Ay, kya baat hai. And I'm sure now if I would have met you, I would have given you a hug without telling you. I'm like, okay, Tanya, this is the virtual hug to you. And I wish you come to Delhi or just let me know. I will come home. Tanya, you are now in Kannur, na?
Yeah.
Wow. So maybe I will make a trip to Kannur and I'll meet you in person.
Yeah,
And
you're always welcome. Yeah.
appam, I will have appam and I'll have. I'm feeling hungry. I think I'll ask Appa to make me some yummy sambar and rasam. I'm a big foodie. Are you a foodie? Do you?
No, not exactly. I eat only what I feel to. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
तानिया, थैंक यू सो मच। वाओ, तो मेरी जान मेरे साथ थी तानिया, जी हाँ, जिन्होंने टॉप किया है द केरला जुडिशियल सर्विस को, सिविल जज जूनियर डिवीजन, और ये जो बेंचमार्क ये लेकर आई है हमारे हिस्ट्री के पन्नों में, इसी तरह ये चमकती रहे। और मुझे आज बहुत मजा आया तानिया आपसे बात करके। आई होप तानिया, आपको तो लगा होगा यार ये लड़की कितना बात करती है। I hope you had a great time talking to me.
Same here. Same here.
Thank you, Tanya. Amazing.